Okay. This is going to be a shorter video than the previous two, just because really the classwork that you're going to do today doesn't take a whole lot of time. In the fact that it's just adding and subtracting fractions and decimals to both sides of the equal sign. So whatever you did on Monday or with the first worksheet, you're doing the exact same process, except you're doing it with fractions. But so I'm just going to take the time and go over the warm up. So if you haven't done it yet, again, do what you did the last time. Pause the video, do the warm up, take as long as you need to, then restart the video. So at this time, push pause on the video and go ahead and take care of getting those done. So now that you've completed the worksheet, take a look at number one. It says Dan owns 5 times as many sports cards as Pedro. Dan owns 500 cards. Which equation would you use to find the number of sports cards that Pedro owns? So Dan has 500. If Dan has 5 times as many as Pedro, so 5 times what would give me 500? Well, 5 times 100, right? Well, take a look down at your choices down A, B, C, D. Which one of those could I plug in 100 and get 500? Well, there's only one choice, and that choice is A. Which of the following explains how to get the variable alone? Well, P over 5 equals 9. This was just what we did in the last assignment, yesterday's work. P over 5 equals 9. Well, P over 5 means it's being divided. P is being divided by 5. So again, to get the variable all by itself, we need to do the opposite operation, which is going to be to multiply. So we're going to multiply both sides of the equal sign by 5. So the answer would be D. This one's a little bit more tricky. Michaela counted 2 more turtle nests on a beach than Diego counted. If Michaela counted 38 turtle nests, that means how many did Diego count? Well, Diego, if she counted 2 more than Diego and she has 38, that means Diego counted 36. Now, take a look down at the 4 choices. Is letter A, is 2 times 36 38? No. Is 36 divided by 2 38? No. Is 36 minus 2 38? No. But 36 plus 2 does equal 38. So the answer would be D. Number 4, solve the equation 6x equals 72. 6x equals 72. What's going on between the 6 and the x? Well, they're being multiplied. So what are we going to do? We're going to divide both sides by 6. So x is going to equal C12. How would you get numbers 5 and 6? How would you get each one of the variables alone? Well, for number 5, 84 plus C equals 111. Again, opposite operation. It's being added, so we're going to subtract 84 from both sides. And number 6, y is being divided by 6. So what do? We do the opposite, which is multiply. So we'd multiply both sides by 6. Now, if you'll notice, I'm going to come back to number 7. Go down to number 8. Write and solve an equation to answer this question. Kelly collected 84 cans for recycling. That is 3 times as many cans as her sister collected. How many cans did her sister collect? So Kelly collected 84. Her sister collected 3 times less. So 3 times what equals 84? So what we're going to do is we're going to have 3x equals 84. 3 times the number of cans equals 84. So we would divide both sides by 3. Her sister collected 28 cans. Okay? So again, I could take that 28, plug it back in for x, and I would see that she collected 28 total cans. All right, now the reason why I skipped number 7, I'm going back to it now, is because it's really long, and I took the time to write it out before I started the video, started to record. So you see, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. It gave us what the value for x is. X equals 3. So what I want to do is I want to rewrite this whole equation or this whole expression with the variables plugged in. So I've got 5 times 3. I'm going to keep the parentheses. 18 minus 2 times 3 plus 16 divided by 4 times 2 to the third. Okay? So now let's do our order of operations. Order of operations is PEMDAS, P, parentheses. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do inside the parentheses. One side of the parentheses, I have multiplication, I have subtraction. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to keep writing out the problem, but I'm going to do what's in the parentheses, which is 2 times 3. That's my first operation inside of the parentheses. So it's going to be 18 minus 6 plus 16 divided by 4 times 2 to the third. 18 minus 6 is 12. I don't know why I put an equal sign there. Plus 16 divided by 4 times 2 to the third. Okay. Parentheses is done. So I'm going to do exponents. 2 to the third is my exponent. So 5 times 3 plus 12 plus 16 divided by 4. I'm going to use this sign instead of the x. 2 to the third is 8. So now I'm going to work from left to right and do my multiplication and division. So left to right, 5 times 3, 15, plus 12, plus 16. 16 divided by 4, let's get rid of that. 16 divided by 4 is 4 times 8. Now I do 4 times 8, which is 32. 15 plus 12 plus 32. 15 plus 12 is 27. Plus 32 is 59. Okay, a lot of steps in that. You probably could have done that really quickly if you had plugged everything into your calculator, but I think you guys are fine. Okay, and again, on the next worksheet, you are doing the same addition and subtraction of decimals and fractions to the opposite side of the equal sign, except again, you're just going to go ahead and do it with fractions and decimals. Tomorrow's worksheet, which is a lot longer and it's got a lot of problems on it, I would like you to just do the evens. Okay, do the evens, and again, take a look at what the what I've posted with regards to online practice, IXL, Khan Academy, and make sure you're doing all your homework and you are turning everything in. Okay. And last thing is I will come back and I'm going to explain the science assignment that you'll be doing on Friday.